Previously on Witcher 3.
What will you do?
What a witcher ought to.
And so it continues.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. And now let's go get rid of Morkvarg. But before we do that, I forgot to... I didn't forget, but Yennefer got me out of the gardens. So we found a key. And that key leads to this place. Okay, remember this name. Einar, or Einar, whatever. Because we're gonna pay him a little visit. So we can complete this quest right now if we give him the meat, the werewolf meat quest item. But there is also another way. And I'm gonna show you how to get that other way. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna do that other way.
Last night was...
You're you dimwit! Drop one more and I'll keelhaul you!
Got a minute?
Preparing my boat, can't you see? Nilfgaardian dogs were to hunt us some.
Got bigger game in mind. Morkvarg.
Ah, so them's your apples. Alright, ask away. In praise of Freya.
You were there when Morkvarg raided the garden. Heard you alone survived.
True. I managed to flee. Great Mother was looking out for me that day.
But she didn't give a lick about the priestesses.
Apparently. Morkvarg had them bound, then slit their throats like horses for the sacrifice. And he laughed. Understand? He laughed. But Archpriestess Ulver cursed him with her dying breath. You are beastly now, remain so forevermore. Ah, saintly woman.
So now, because we read the book, we have a first answer called Liar.
Didn't help the priestesses. Why not?
How could I? Alone against a dozen raiders that... Why are you staring?
Just wondering. You people, obsessed with honor, courage, and so on. But you just cut and run? Strange.
I ain't proud of it. Since that day, I've been seeking a worthy death at sea. Seems the goddess, she's not seen fit to summon me.
What happened to Morkvarg?
Hard to believe, but fur rose through his skin, and his mug stretched forth into a muzzle like a dog's or a wolf's. He howled, long and grieving, then lunged at his men. They tried to run, but he was fast as lightning. As he killed them, clamped his jaws round their throats, they turned to ash, just like that. Ash that seeped from twixt his fangs.
Not good. Curse must be complex, multi-leveled.
Such is the Great Mother's power.
Liar.
What? I swear it on the Great Mother's tits.
Cut the act. Don't buy your piety one bit. You were one of Morkvarg's men.
Well, well. Sharp yarn. Didn't see one thing, though. Lads here around me, they're mine. Armed to the teeth to the man. Let me introduce you.
I'm no knight-errant. I'm a witcher. Didn't come here to bring you to justice.
Digging up the past? What's that for?
Need to know what actually happened in the garden. Gonna lift Morkvarg's curse.
Why would you bloody do that? Our son should suffer till Ragnarok. The day after, actually.
It's what I do.
Used to say the same myself, till Morkvarg gave the order to sail for Hindisfjall. I raided often and cruelly. Killed women, children, whatever my axe happened to hit. But priestesses, it was too much, even for me. When it was over, and Morkvarg was drinking with the rest, I took this out.
Wolf-fang pendant, covered in runes.
I got it from my da, who was godeye of our village. Told me that anyone I cut with a fang would suffer a fate worse than death. Spoke true, it seems.
Your pop-pop mention how to reverse this?
Victim needs to get the fang is all. But I'll not give it to you. That whoreson should suffer.
Listen, the priestesses, they really long to get their garden back. And as I see it, you owe them, don't you think?
All right, take it. But it don't come free. Want one thing in return.
Won't tell anyone about your past, give you my word.
Not that. If you do, I'll just find you and kill you. Once Morkvarg's human again, you can't let him leave. No matter what.
Respect, Witcher.
So yeah, what he said. You can actually turn him to human and then kill him if you want. And we might do that. Let's play a little trick on him to tell us where's the gold and his stash that he raided. But that's a blood money. And no, we're not gonna take his blood money, we don't need that. But yeah, now at least you know how to do this quest. So let's get Morkvarg now. I wonder where he is. Okay, so let's wait for him.
Lost your nerve? Here we are again.
You can end this.
And where's that meat now? Oh, this is that. Okay.
Have a bite of this. Ought to lift the curse.
Better be true, or I'll rip you, shred you. Ah! What did you do?
That was your own flesh. Far as I know, curse doesn't allow for that.
Orson, you dragged me, deceiver!
Hardly. Wanted me to lift the curse? Well, you're welcome.
And the curse is lifted. Okay, so we need to turn quest here. And there is also ending of another quest. And let's do that one before we go there. I should be able to exit here, no? Oh well.
Go. Wonder if anyone survived.
So what type of enemies are these? Not cursed. Sirens? What about Ekindas? They should be the same. Okay, so they are hybrids. I don't know if I ever used the hybrid oil.
Another victim. Bandages? Strange. Another victim. Another victim. Priestess is afraid I would have tended to any survivors. Only ones around here with any notion about medical care.
So yeah, she is here, where we need to deliver a Morkvarg quest. Okay, fine, come
Lost
here.
your nerve?
Ugly bastard.
Clouds obscure the sky and turmoil grips the sea. Defend us, great mother. Done evil and guardian next to my exposed. You who grant us love, hatred, and strength. Greetings. What may I help you with this time?
Morkvarg. Got a few more questions. Never heard of this Morkvarg. What is it exactly?
Not what, who. The worst man Skellige has ever known. He held nothing sacred, raided the lands of his own clan, took gold from Nilfgaard, murdered women heavy with child, and children he...
I know the type.
They said he feared but one thing, albeit secretly, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg decided to prove everyone, himself included, wrong. So he came to Hindisvjar to raid the goddess's garden. This was years ago. Archpriestess Ulva stood in his path. He stabbed her in the breast and cast her into the mud. As her blood gushed forth, she cursed Morkvarg, and he transformed into a monster.
Notice I read didn't mention a curse.
All who live here know of it.
Could be, but I'm not from around here. Could use some information.
Archpriestess Ulva cast the curse.
So you said.
It bound Morkvarg to the garden for all time. So even if he is killed, he returns there.
Never heard.
Not the worst. They are.
Might have already run into this Morkvarg. He, werewolf?
I know not. I'm afraid I've never seen him.
Shame that. Was hoping you could tell me more about him, help me with my work.
You might speak with Toradar's son, Einar. He saw Morkvarg and his men descend on the garden. He was the sole pilgrim to escape with his life that day. Settled in Larvik, you'll find him at the landing there, provided he's not at sea.
I've come for my reward.
But can you be sure that...
Morkvarg's gone, for good. Guaranteed, or you'll get your coin back.
I shall hold you to that, Witcher. You who grant us love, hatred, and strength. Why does the goddess bring you here?
Brought myself here, seems to me.
You do not worship Freya.
No, but I respect those that do, including her priestesses.
This does you credit, but is meaningless as well. For Freya rewards and punishes those of other faiths and infidels as she does her own. Worship her and it will help, though it will settle nothing. What do you need?
Tell me something about this temple, could you?
It happened once that Freya lost her favorite white cat. She scoured the Isles and finally found him here. Freya's heart filled with joy, and she blessed this place. A temple was then established here.
Didn't know Freya was into cats?
Your ignorance speaks poorly of you. The white cat is the goddess's sacred animal and has deep symbolic significance. This temple is for those who seek Freya's help in finding what they desperately seek. Perhaps even you shall experience her grace. Scorn her not. Or have you friends so powerful that you can afford to spurn divine aid?
Mind if I have a look at your wares? Farewell.
Welcome to the Temple of Freya. I'm Kirisu. How can I help?
You're Kirisu?
Aye.
Ran into your brother. He's scouring all Skellige for you.
You know him? Truly? How is he?
Fine. Mentioned some pirates had kidnapped you.
'Twas the most horrible night of my life. I remember fire, cries, and the clink of iron against iron. They herded us on a longship. Toward dawn a storm broke. It was mayhem, so I took advantage and jumped overboard. Sisters Astrid and Dala found me on the beach, near dead. They brought me to the temple, watched over me. I owe them my life.
You were lucky. Very.
True. Soon as I get back to Bland Air, me and my brother will make an offering to Freya. And I thank you for your help.
Take care now.
Clouds obscure the sky and turmoil grows.
So that was it. Now let's see another quest. What about this one? Let's see what we can get from Druid. Yeah, let's do this.
are late. There are very few bees. Fierce frost we had this winter. After hives of speaker rub failed.
Welcome to the Sacred Grove.
Looking for someone who'd know some master alchemist formulae.
And you're looking for Gramist? Never heard of anyone who would know more about plants and their attributes than he.
Where can I find him?
Here in the Grove. He's got a grotto. But Gramist, well, he's a tad eccentric. And he stopped taking on apprentices ages ago.
What do you druids deal in these days? Farewell.
Weary Whitehead.
Can we talk? The war. Curious to know your opinion.
Well, I believe Emmir's chosen a poor time to wage it.
Hard to find any better as I see it, with the North now in disarray.
The North is weak, true. But I've the impression the Emperor is dealing with some domestic strife. Far too much to start a war. Radovid is a madman, but a cunning one. He's certain to take advantage.
You were made a Hierophant. Congratulations.
I thank you. The Skellige Circle chose me years ago, about the time when the old disputes between the clans were reigniting.
Job's been mainly politics then.
Aye, but I've not minded. Since time immemorial, the Druids have wandered betwixt the clans, keeping endless feuds in check. We care for equilibrium, the balance of all things, not just trout populations and streams. We're lucky the Jarls always valued us as advisors.
Jan and I went to Hindersfjall.
Oh, did you learn anything?
Ciri came through Lofoten. She was wounded when she arrived. Villagers nursed her back to health. Sadly, the Wild Hunt was on her trail. Followed her there. Ciri managed to escape with the villagers.
I know. You needn't finish. I later spoke to those who survived. Suffice to say, Ciri was fortunate to escape. I trust you'll find her soon.
Wouldn't happen to play Gwent, would you?
Certainly. I got my first deck, years ago, back in Sintra. Proceeded to teach the game to half of Skellige. Why do you ask? Looking to play?
Yeah, glad to play around.
Sound of axes and saws, the air thick with
Let's
the
try
smell
with
of sap.
Nilfgaardian Empire. Okay, so here we have... Let's see, let's take the best cards. Yeah, the Spy. Another Spy. Another Spy. Villain card. Geralt Marigold, of course. Oh, I have many units. Yeah, let's kick them out. We don't need that. We don't need this. Sorry, Kahir. I don't have a catapult with 10 damage. Okay. Oh, I have nice. Very nice. Yeah, let's take the horn. Not the scourge. And I need to read off. Yeah, Zoltan. Sorry, Zoltan. And let's read off. Yeah, I think this is okay. Yeah, definitely a nice deck, but let's try to change this. And we got that. Okay. Where is my Scourge now? And what does this card do? Oh, it puts rain. Does he plan to beat me? He passed, nice. Okay, so now I can do this. And there is summon Archer.
Lovely. My congratulations. You've a good deck, but it could use a bit of supplementation. Here, take this card.
Thanks.
You've a knack for it. So much so you ought to challenge Krach. I gave him his deck, introduced him to the game. But the pupil has surpassed his master. There's also Grimmest, a vile character, but undeniably talented.
To battle shoulder to shoulder with a witcher.
Let's see if we can make Grimmest play with us.
Is it as bad as they say?
I've told you what you must do. Why do you still bother me?
Gwent, please.
Wanted to ask.
Not only...
Come on, Gwent. Oh well.
Farewell.
Then let's go at least talk to Krach. Oh, but we can't do that. No.
Haven't seen a Continental here.
No, we're not gonna do that just now.
Don't you think I'll fall at your feet just because you killed the giant?
Blooms are late. There are very few bees.
Okay, so next quest. Yeah, why not? But we're gonna do this in the next episode, so please leave a like if you enjoyed and see you next time. Thank you.